Hey folks, Kevin out going out for a walk. That's me. Yeah, so I was just actually telling my wife that I'm going for more walks recently, and well, I do need to walk, but I was just saying that once the kids go to bed at night, I want to do some video blogs. But we live in like a small apartment, relatively small. It's called a 3DK, and we've got two little kids. So basically, even if I just sit in my man cave, my computer room, and even if I close the door, if I talk at pretty much any kind of level more than a whisper, my son wakes up. He's in the room across the hallway. Even like what you close, man, it's amazing. Even if you close, it's weird with kids, man. Like you go in and I could go into his bedroom and thump and bump around because like the wardrobe's in there with like my clothes, my wife's clothes. I can go in there in the dark and thump around and bump around and drop things and this and that. It won't wake him up. But if I go across the hallway, close his bedroom door, close the door to my computer room, and even just kind of talk at any level more than a whisper, he wakes up. And he within like moments, thumping on my door. Hey, Daddy, what are you doing? So I like it's better for me to go for a walk and make a video blog, even though the lighting's not good. But what are you gonna do? It's better than the 3-year-old waking up in the middle of the night. So I wanted to talk about people out there not trusting dickhead vloggers like myself for advice. And what I mean is, trust a dickhead vlogger like and I'm not a dickhead, guys. I'm just saying that for effect. But I mean, trust vloggers for certain information, but don't trust them for others, I think. A lot of people who send me messages who are interested in Japan, they're interested in Korea, they're interested in teaching, they're interested in different things. And I can give credible advice about a lot of different topics. But one thing I really think that's a very important topic that people should not rely on the advice of vloggers is when it comes to advice about visas and getting work visas. You want to get I want to come to Korea to teach English, and I want to get a work visa. This is my background. This is my educational background, blah, 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 blah. I want to come to Japan and get a work visa. This is my background, blah, 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 blah. The reason why I say that is because we're all in different situations. We all have different backgrounds, and people qualify for different visas and qualify for different things and don't qualify for different things. And the situation with visas, working visas, I mean, it's something that's done by the government of a country. The situations tend to be fluid. Visa regulations and restrictions and different things are always changing, constantly changing, constantly changing. For example, when I taught in Korea many years ago, it was very strict, very limited. You had to have a university degree. And I pretty much think you still have to have a university degree, but you could only be from one of 6 countries. Now that's opened up. They have different programs. When I was teaching there was no such thing as the EPIC program or the GEPIC program. There was no such thing as the TALK program. These are all new, and I don't know anything about them at all. I don't know what the requirements are, blah, blah, blah. So people ask me questions about that, and I'm like, honestly, I don't know. With Japan, too, I don't know. There's a lot of different visas. People can come over here on a instructor's visa if you want to teach. Expert in humanities visa. Pretty sure you're going to have a university degree for any of those. But you can come from any number of a large variety of countries. But again, things are always changing. So what I tell you, I know a lot of people won't listen to me. I'll say this and they'll ask me anyway. Go if you're say for example you're in America and you have a certain resume and you want to come to Japan to teach. Go to the Embassy of Japan in America. Go to their website and find out information about it. There should be a section there somewhere. If not, email the embassy in your country and ask them if you qualify to teach English in their country. You want to teach in Korea? Email their embassy and ask them. Tell them your background, ask them, or the information will be on the website. So go to the embassy itself, guys. Look on the embassy website, find out the information, because again, it's always changing. A vlogger who's in Korea or Japan might have, they attained a visa under a certain situation, and then a year or 2 years later the situation's changed, so the advice that they give you might not be valid anymore. So that's why I don't even like to dispense that kind of information anymore, because I don't have a fucking clue. I don't know. And I left Korea back in 2007, so I really don't have a clue about Korea. Yeah, so there you go. Check out the embassy website. You want to teach in Korea, go to the Korean embassy's website. Look. You want to teach in Japan, go to their embassy's website in your country and look. Alright, that's all. Don't trust a dickhead vlogger like me. Because we don't fucking know a lot of stuff sometimes.